अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वस्सलातु वस्सलामु रसूलल करीम अम्मा बाद औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam and in humanity, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessing of Allah be upon you. Today my topic is, why is a man allowed to have more than one wife in Islam? i.e., why is polygamy allowed in Islam? Polygamy means a system of marriage whereby one person has more than one spouse. Polygamy can be of two types. One is polygamy where a man marries more than one woman, and the other is polyandry where a woman marries more than one man. In Islam, limited polygamy is permitted, whereas polyandry is completely prohibited. Now coming to the original question, why is a man allowed to have more than one wife? The Quran is the only religious book on the face of this earth that contains the paras marry only one. There is no other religious book that instructs man to have only one wife. In none of the other religious scriptures, whether it be the Vedas, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Gita, the Talmud, or the Bible, does one find a restriction on the number of wives. According to these scriptures, one can marry as many as one wishes. It was only later that the Hindu priests and the Christian church restricted the number of wives to one. Many Hindu religious personalities, according to their scriptures, had multiple wives. King Dashrath, the father of Rama, had more than one wife. Krishna had several wives. In earlier times, Christian men were permitted as many wives as they wished. Since the Bible puts no restriction on the number of wives, it was only a few centuries ago that the church restricted the number of wives to one. Polygamy is permitted in Judaism. According to Talmudic law, Abraham had 3 wives and Solomon had hundreds of wives. The practice of polygamy continued till Rabbi Gerhom bin Yoda, 960 CE to 1030 CE, issued an edict against it. The Jewish Sephardic communities living in Muslim countries continued the practice till as late as 1950, until an act of the chief rabbinate of Israel extended the ban on marrying more than one wife. Let us now analyze why Islam allows a man to have more than one wife. As I mentioned earlier, Quran is the only religious book on the face of the earth that says marry only one. The context of these paras is the following verse from Surah Nisa of the glorious Quran. Marry woman of your choice, 2 or 3 or 4. But if you fear that you shall not be able to deal justly with them, then only one. Al-Quran 4 verse 3. Before the Quran was revealed, there was no upper limit for polygamy, and many men had scores of wives, some even hundreds. Islam put an upper limit of 4 wives. Islam gives a man permission to marry 2, 3, or 4 women, only on the condition that he deals justly with them. In the same chapter, i.e., Surah Nisa, verse 1 to 9 says, you are never able to be fair and just as between women. Al-Quran 4 verse 1 to 9. Therefore, polygamy is not a rule but an exception. Many people are under the misconception that it is compulsory for a Muslim man to have more than one wife. Islam has 5 categories of do's and don't. Number 1, fard, i.e. compulsory. or obligatory. Number 2, mustaba, i.e. recommended or encouraged. Number 3, mubah, i.e. permissible or allowed. Number 4, makruh, i.e. not recommended or discouraged. Number 5, haram, i.e. prohibited or forbidden. Polygamy falls in the middle category of things that are permissible. It cannot be said that a Muslim who has 2, 3, or 4 wives is a better Muslim as compared to a Muslim who has only one wife. By nature, males and females are born in approximately the same ratio. A female child has more immunity than a male child. A female child can fight the germs and disease better than the male child. For this reason, during the pediatric age itself, there are more deaths among males as compared to the females. During wars, there are more men killed as compared to women. More men die due to accidents and disease than women. The average lifespan of females is more than that of males. And at any given time, one finds more widows in the world than widowers. India is one of the few countries, along with other neighboring countries, in which the female population is less than the male population. The reason lies in the high rate of female infanticide in India and the fact that more than 1 million female fetuses are aborted every year in this country after they are identified as females. If this evil practice is stopped, then India too will have more females as compared to males. In the USA, women outnumber than men by 7.8 million. New York alone has 1 million more females as compared to a number of males. And of the male population of New York, 1/3 are gays, i.e. sodomites. The USA as a whole has more than 10 million gays. This means that these people do not wish to marry women. Great Britain has 4 million more females as compared to males. Germany has 5 million more females as compared to males. Russia has 9 million more females than males. God alone knows how many million more females there are in the world as compared to males. Even if every man got married, there would still be more than 17 million females in the USA who would not be able to get husband. Considering that America has approximately 10 million gays, there would be more than 4 million females in Great Britain, 5 million females in Germany, and 9 million females in Russia alone who would not be able to find a husband. For an unmarried female in the USA, there are only 2 options remaining: either marry a man who already has a wife or become public property. There are no other options. If a woman is modest, she will option for the former rather than the latter. Most women would not like to share their husband with other women. But in Islam, when the situation deems it really necessary, Muslim women endowed with the faith could bear a small personal loss to prevent a greater loss of letting other Muslim sisters becoming public property. In Western society, it is common for a man to have mistresses and or multiple extramarital affairs, in which case the woman leads a disgraceful, unprotected life. The same society, however, cannot accept a man having more than one wife, in which women retain their honorable, dignified position in society and lead a protected life. Thus, the only two options before a woman who cannot find a husband is to marry a married man or to become public property. Islam prefers giving women the honorable position by permitting the first option and disallowing the second. There are several other reasons why Islam has permitted limited polygamy, but it is mainly to protect the modesty of women. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.